Alright. Who wants to eat who? For the most part, I'm going to play on normal. We need someone to replace Bakal. I don't like having standard name up here. And Chromo's already there. Oh, Noland. Welcome on board. I haven't eaten enough humans for you. These are good enough names. They should make reskilling easier, fully change your character once you learn the game. Maybe.
We had prepared for any disaster. For every disaster. Not all of them at once. We can't turn back, but how can we go on?
Micrometeors have destroyed the pantry and crippled the ectomy. J. Cross has been ejected into space and Mapai Musgrave suffered a fatal injury. Your new goal, survive. We'll kill you off next time, Dragon Gut. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. So we've only got stasis in medbay. Okay, technician gets assists. But also putting a 5 in gets assists. We'll probably go in here last. Noland has no dice, so we're probably going to need food or just put you in there for 3 dice. We'll probably feed you anyway. Wow, these dice are really, really bad starters. Suko probably needs to hit that heal up. That has got to be the worst dice start ever. Alright, Team Nos, get in there. And they're going in there anyway, and then we're just rolling for more than 2. That's nice. Okay, so where do we want to put Nolan then? Probably in on food, but with one dice you can't get food. It has to be there. He's full health, so there's no point putting him in here. Okay. A rough start. I mean, this is -1 health for all. Which means we have to bring Nolan in here to roll a 4 off 1 die. No, that's not what's happening. We'll bring Thingy down here. DJ can come down and we'll be missing 1 dice for all. That's so rough. Or we get Nolan to roll the 4. If not, we bring DJ in, but Nolan then misses 2 dice. You can put Nolan in the oven just to feed everyone? No. No, we can't take the -1 dice. I think we possibly just go the -1 health and deal with it. And then next time Hasuko rolls a 5 and gets back up to full health. Okay. The +2 assists are nice. We've only got stasis out, but there's going to be 2 more events. The -1 hull for -30 stress seems okay as well, though. I think the assists are fine. And who are we feeding? Probably Hasuko. Yeah, because we want to get the full heal. Stress makes these choices get worse. So maybe that is it. Maybe just get the low stress down for next time. That's only a hull damage, but it means we can't go in there, but that's kind of not that bad. Timnos rolling 2 dice against an assist in here seems okay. If Suko had more health, that would be better. They're pretty much going to be all cannibalizing next turn, right? With 2 dice, he'd have to roll 2 6s to clear that. No. If he rolls in the health bay, he can heal himself. If Hasuko rolls anywhere, she can heal everyone in there 1. Because she's a doctor. But that's anywhere. Or she can just heal herself because she's really low. We also pretty much need to get someone in here. -1 dice all is awful though. We need to fix that. So probably get DJ to roll in here to fix this. And hopefully get an assist. That's poop. Okay. Problem is she's on 1 health. So we really wanted those assists. Timnos should be rolling for dice. We can go in there and... Okay, we're going to have to do it like this then. That's fine. So we can get Timnos dice, but then I can't send Hasuko in here. Or I put Timnos here without dice and we send Hasuko down there. I mean, it's not the greatest. Come on, dude. Don't roll 4 threes. Oh, that sucks. Actually sucks really bad. I think I should have done that turn at all. I'm not, well.
I let my fear get the better of me, but the others have proven me wrong. I'm proud of how the crew has come together.
It may have actually been better just to roll dice and roll her to a heal and not reduce that. But I don't know if I would have taken that if I thought that that was the option that would have been handed to me. Trade a food for hull. Yeah, we need that's 3 dice. And then Nolan can have extra rolls for hull. No, one dice is bad enough twice, whereas at least rolling 2 twice is... Oh, that's right. You don't get the cannibal option until an extra week on normal. I mean, that's just death, right? That's just death. This is what happened the last time I played. I mean, okay, so there's a huge, absolutely huge difficulty difference between normal and easy. Science for 3 hull. It costs 5 research, and 3 hull doesn't save us. Look at those. That's gross. Roll a 5 or a 6 for hull. The fact that that's 2 is so bad. Okay, so if we If we get him to dice, you can get 1. Because he can move without taking damage. Tsuko can't move without taking damage, so either he's got to come in here and solve this, and then she goes somewhere else. Yeah. But you can only get 2 dice, which is, you know... So you're going to be... I mean, you can get up to 2, which is good. But like I said, all you got to do is roll 2 or better. So we can give 2 dice to Hasuko, put her on 4. And hopefully we get the cannibal option next turn. Like that's where we're headed. Or we put her in there. No, I think we've got to... She can get 1 heal. Research. Okay. Dice and research. And we take the 4 dice. That 2 every turn sucks, though.
Grim. We lost more than half our supplies with the module. If we don't find some creative solutions, we'll starve before we.
So here comes the food. -1 health for us. We can't take that one. Okay. Let's do it, boys. Nommy nommy noms. Oh, we can kill someone and then eat them. So we actually don't care about the -1 food since we don't have any. The only issue is having to pass through it. That's not a big deal. Nolan can go in here and roll for hull and dice. Timnos could do a stress reducer here. DJ can go there for assists. The issue is this, the 2, 3, 4. Like, we need someone healthy in there. So I think that does mean we put Nolan in there instead of rolling for dice. That's just awful, like... Okay, so we go like that. Then DJ goes in for the 3 assists. So DJ dies if we roll, if we don't roll either a 1, a 5, or a 6 off any of the dice. Oh, there's the 5s. Okay. Okay. We can roll to clear this one, but I think we definitely got this one. Let's roll high. That'll do. Okay. Adam Sims can go for health, or we can go back for hull. I mean, the health is nice, but ultimately I think getting some hull means if we miss one, we're better off. Yeah, his stress can't go any higher. There's the double. We can go stress reduction if we want to. I'd rather... Let's do this. Let's pick that up and let's just take that. We might... Do we want to take the sedatives to get better options? I think we do. I want the better options. Like, that brings everyone fairly low, except for Timnos.
A transmission arrived. Not from Earth, but from Mars. From Tharsis. An impossible signal from an impossible source. Is this what we're searching for? Who's transmitting this signal? Was there another mission to Mars? One sent before ours? Or is the message coming from someone else?
Okay, so we can get 2 assists at the cost of a hull, which is not bad. Or we can reduce stress, but it's only hitting Timnos. So we might take this instead. Nope. Okay. So this one we want to get to, because otherwise if that fails, we don't gain dice. So that sucks. With 3 assists, we definitely want to go up against this first with Timnos. Or, I mean, I'd like to get Timnos down here if we can. But you're 5 dice. I mean, we get DJ and Hasuko in there for the extra dice, maybe. Nolan doesn't... What's happening to Nolan then? No, Nolan's going to have to get dice. Poop. 26 is high as well. We're not going to get... We could go both these guys here. Nolan goes there. Maybe we can get some stress down on Timnos. Well, we're not picking up any assists. But that's okay. Alright, let's just roll into that. I think that's fine. It's a good reduction. Plus we might be able to use Sasuko to get health. That extra health. Okay, if we do this, then we get 2 rolls at health. Or we can take a hull, 2 hull. Let's go the 2 hull, actually. I think that's... Alright, so now... I wonder if Nolan can hit that. Nolan's not going to hit that with a 9, right? That's worth a shot, though. He probably will. Nolan's a champ, right? Well, probably not. Ew. Okay, well I think that's worth coming in here then. Oh wow, this one, I didn't realize it's destroyed straight away. So this one fails the second it comes in. I thought it only failed if you didn't fix it this time. That kind of sucks. Like a lot. Oh, now it becomes available the second you fix it. Okay, that's fine then. Probably going to take the dice. If I get a 4... Yeah, it's alright. Let's take the dice. This is good. We've got an MC and a disaster reduce if we get a 4. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. How that interaction, how that was, Timnos.
It's designed for the Iktomi. Nobody has them but us. So who are they? And where did they get them?
Okay. So +1 health for all crew. Minus 30 stress. -1 hull. We banked up hull for that reason. So having low stress is for all crew is really good. All right, we don't need to kill anyone. I do want to get dice though. Nasty. -2 health all. I think we need to solve this one pretty much straight away. And maybe then we can get a disaster reduce and get rid of one of these two or something. This is the better one to roll against with assists. So we'd want to get a disaster reduce on this. Let's see if Nolan can roll. Nolan first, then Timnos to finish. Because it'll be easier for Timnos to get a double. Oh, wow. No, we need to go 4. So we can solve it, but then we lose. I think we need to take the dice and put one in here. So let's just go like this. Let's go. Okay, so then Timnos rolls. Would have been nice for Timnos to roll there. We could roll assists in hull. It'd be so much better if we could clear that with No. I want the extra rolls for dice. Let's roll a 4 and a 5. 4? Oh man, that's so bad. Alright, so we don't get to disaster reduce either, unless we take a hit. We don't have assists. We really need to hit a 4 on one of those rolls. Okay, so we need to either roll for hull, but then we leave these up. We can roll for assists and get a 4 and hull. And then Hasuko goes in here with the disaster reduce and what's health. There's the 4. I think we just take the 2 assists because we're going to need them. And we're going to reduce the hull anyway. So then it doesn't matter what we do. Okay. Right, then Hasuko goes in here with that. That's all going into override towards
The more I see of this video, the more it scares the shit out of me. Who are they? What's going on here?
We're so lucky that that food one, we had no food anyway and it wasn't damage. Food, but minus a dice. So that'll gain us, that'll net us a dice. The 2 assists, we're full assists, so that doesn't do anything. So only if we want to net 1 dice, which I'm fine with, right? Where do we go? It's got to go there. Okay. We have 3 assists. Timnos has 1 health. These are costing 2 each. We want to get the assists in here, but I think getting... well, maybe we send Timnos in here to roll. But then we're having to roll up in here anyway to use the MC override. So we'd have to roll 6 against... No, so we want to use the assists against here and then maybe get them back. Hey, Dolphin. I'm killing off everyone. Okay. Yeah, Timnos is like, why is everyone worried? I'm going fine. I don't like this. I want to have assists up in this room though. But I want to use the MC override in here. Maybe it should be rolling Noland. What does he need to get? So we got 3, 4, 6 in it, so we need like a 1, 2, 5. And a 6. Which means Nolan can't get dice if we do that. So Timnos would have to clear this one. Nolan gets dice in there. DJ rolls up against the HPU fail. Yeah, it's better. I think it's better to go in here for assists, but we need to clear this one. And with the amount of dice we don't have. Like the issue is who's rolling up in here to clear it. Because we can just roll for that one against assists. If we use the repair in here. But we're going to have to roll in both of them. And these guys would have to take a damage. Or we clear this room first, but I don't want to roll. I don't want to lose assist to stasis. Unless DJ just comes in here and takes a damage. Nolan's healthy though. Just solve it for us, Timnos. That's a start. Like that's. And that goes there. Alright, we take that every day. Let's put these in. And do we just play those in here? And then we still have assists in the other room. Leaves us with... I mean, we can clear that and have 2 dice. But then the other one's harder to clear, but we have assists. I'm gonna clear this one. We'll just reduce it. Okay, so then we can get 17, so we just have to roll 6 and not die. And you can't die because we've got 2 assists anyway. But you don't get dice back. Unless you roll a 6. Just roll a 6 forehead. I mean, that would be the dream. I think we're behind just enough where we roll up into it. Just roll a 6 forehead. Dolphin is my second normal attempt. My first normal attempt the other day just went on turn 3. I was just crushed on... But I think I made a mistake. Looking back at it, I recognized what I think was a mistake in the first round. I think, like, from playing on easy, I recognize that the game is... It definitely comes down to making the right decisions. Unlike most of the review trolls on Steam that said it's just BS RNG. It's like, no, if you can control it and play better. But like a lot of strategy games that start you out in a bad position, like when you start out neutral in a strategy game and you need to make a good call to get in front of the curve, or you make a greedy call or just a bad call and you're behind the curve, a lot of those are fair. But because this game starts you out, especially in normal, like both my starts have been, I don't know if I just got low rolled both starts, but we were pretty behind the curve. You almost need a high roll in there to get in front. So when I get a game like that, I feel like, well, is it just, instead of going for win streaks, you just go for a high roll, and if you get it, now you just cruise it in? Or is there safe plays all the way through that can, you can grind out the wins? Yeah, well, some people do hard win streak, right? So I'm guessing there's a better strategy play, but I'm not experienced enough to know if I can see it yet. But I have played a lot of games in the past where it feels like you need to go for that high roll at the start, and then you can cruise into victory. And I'm like, well, did I win or did I just high roll? And I just used enough skill then to take advantage of that high roll. And then I lose and when I go for the high roll, if I don't get it, we get punished straight away. Well, at least I get punished straight away and I can start again. But, are these some people anonymous posters? Most of the time they are, I think. Yeah, getting value from low rolls is important, right? Can I get 8 from Hasuko? That's what I want to do, is get 8 from Hasuko off two dice. Because I can send DJ in here, and if we lose the assist, DJ gets them back. Or I can take 1 health off DJ and go straight in here, and we should be able to get 8. You dinged 98 in PoE? Nice, Dolphin. Have you always... Have you solo SSF'd leagues prior to this, Dolphin, or have you always done trade? What did you do for gear prior then? I'm sort of at the stage where I don't know what I should be doing in terms of getting my endgame gear. Like, I'm just playing out maps, but they're starting to get to the point that I'm having to pace a lot slower in them and take crappy little pulls into hallways and stuff so I don't die. And I just, I can recognize gear that's sometimes stronger than or better than what I'm going for, but there's obviously a route that I should be taking. And everyone else is like, oh, you just buy it. I'm like, I'm playing solo self-funded because I don't like trading in games. Like, it's a single player game. I want to keep it like that, which apparently is not the right play. I think I DJ here. Trying to roll 8 off 2 dice is rough though. Trying to roll 11 off 2 dice is worse. Yeah. So I've kind of got that sort of knowledge, I wouldn't say down, but working on it. And I think I'm positive in the direction I'm going with that. I just, like, I'm sitting there, you know, when I log into play for a bit, I'm like, I don't know, like, how I want to approach that. Like, am I just going to go run maps and look at gear, or should I go do something specifically and, like you said, just get a base and craft, or should I, you know, be looking just for a rare? You know, obviously being able to do all of those things gives you the best getting a piece first, but it's also more likely to take a lot longer if I have to stop and do all of those at once. Depends on how much currency you have. Yeah, I suppose if you're going to go crafting. But if you go crafting, do you want to start with a blank base, or do you want to start with a good rolled, like a rare that has a good stat? Because obviously you don't blank that one, then you start with that one and improve on it. And I just don't know what's a better way of doing it. Orb of Alteration spam? Okay. That changes the type of affix, yeah? Alteration rolls one blue to another. Ah. Well, hang on. But that's magic items, right? Why aren't we using rare items? Oh, I see. Because it's easy to control 2 stats, and then you upgrade from magic to rare, and it keeps those 2 stats. Those 2 original stats. Regal only gives you 1 more? What do you use to... Because then you use something else to get a 4th, don't you? Then you craft on a 4th? And then you do something to make it rare for a 5th, and then you craft on a 6th? My question is, do I roll Hasuko on here, or do I go in here? Yeah, that's true. It gives you a better upgrade than your whatever you managed to find somewhere during the axe or in a little bit of mapping. So that leaves you running on a magic piece, right? But is there one of the currencies will bump that up into a rare while keeping the current stats? Oh, Regal bumps from 2 to 3. Regal bumps it to a rare with 3. Okay. But then you can just craft the other 2, and you can craft exactly what you want. And sure, they're not as strong as rolling tier 1 on all 6 affixes, but like you said, you've got a controlled piece which is going to be a lot better than what you had. And especially if you've crafted a bunch of affixes on there, you can change those when you pick up something else along the way. Oh, you can only craft 1 affix? Why is that compared to... Is that just because you've crafted from the start? Because you can craft 2 on rares that get 4, right? Oh, because you don't have the prefix spot. You can't? Oh, okay. But like you said, 4 very good rolls is better than, like, most of the time when you pick up an item, there's something crap on there that is completely irrelevant to what your build is. So we get 2 dice to try and roll 8. The only the real downside here is not the assist, it's the fact that if we fail, the run's over. Yeah, like I've got an item, a piece that's pretty good on one of my guys, but it's got it's got some physical damage modifier on it. I'm like, I am a summoner, but the other stats are really good. Like it rolled really high evasion, not evasion, energy shield, and really high life. I'm like, okay, well that's pretty good. Yeah, well, that's the thing. We've got to roll doubles in here, don't we? Any double's easier than... Well, no, I think it's better here, right? Yeah, it shows the tier and the stat range. I often do that more so because I'm comparing it to gear that I'm wearing. But I should do it more just to check out the stats range. Yeah, because when if you re-roll numbers, you can only roll within the tier range, doesn't it? I think we have to take this. And we can't... The good news is we can't die. Alright, that'll do. And I need to copy this whole section of stuff down.
Are they us? What's happening to them? Are we seeing ourselves? Oh, that's insane. What's happening to us?
Give me a notepad. These are the words of the immortal dolphin. Cool. So you reckon just getting whatever base you're after, like the whatever circlet or whatever body armor is, and just go blank if you haven't managed to find one that's got a half decent something? What weapon type do I need? Wand. +1 dice, pretty good. +1 hull is reasonable, but I think we go the extra 2 dice. Stress for these guys versus... No, dice. Dice, always dice. Alright, Timnos, best of luck in that, man. I'm very close to killing you. Just so you know. Does one base affect summons? I don't have any spell damage, or I don't have anything that's considerable. Just the minion modifiers, yeah. Oh, they go on once. Fair enough. Spell damage, damage modifiers do nothing. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I didn't even think of the minion modifiers. So we should be able to deal with this. That sucks, but whatever. I want to roll in here first. I also want to get Hasuku rolling in here. Or if I can clear it off with Timnos, then we can free the others up. So plan Timnos in here. Should be able to clear that. Unfortunately, we're rolling 2 stasises against... Or maybe we roll Noland in here first, so there's no injuries. We give him 2 dice in one of them. We need to clear that or we lose 3 dice. Yeah, I did a few attempts at the highest labs. I could get to Final Azaro a couple times, but it wasn't pretty. That is totally reasonable. We could take the hull, or we could just work on removing the hull. Let's do that instead. Alright, that looks better. We seem to be okay-ish. There's only one that rolls minion modifiers, and I don't have access to it, so I don't need to craft a 1 then. I was actually thinking of going for I think it's the helm has the +2 to minion gems on them. Okay, we roll Timnos in here to clear this, and hopefully Hasuka can go in there, clear that. It sucks that... it just sucks that I have to roll against the 2s and 3s first. DJ can roll to get us more assists, though. Just don't roll 2s and 3s, forehead. Oh, that sucks, too. Should hold these, but they're definitely going in there. You were supposed to roll better. Like a lot better. I'm just gonna clear. I have 2 dice on Hasuko. Yes, I am copying someone else's passive tree. I will be doing that for a long time. This is a health option, I think, because Timnos has 1. Yeah, okay. And I am totally okay with that against all the people that say that. But that's half the fun. No, it's not. That'd be enough to make me not play. Yeah, I always grab a League Start friendly. The SSF friendly one, not sure. It's a lot easier to find League Starter friendly ones. -1 dice all sucks. Although it does mean we just eat Hasuko. Zombies have 4, so getting a 5 or a 6 would be fine for them. The 6 wasn't like super recommended, but 5 was. Like it was basically don't farm for a 6, but if you get a 5, then good. Otherwise, the 4 is okay. The Raging Spirits goes in your helm anyway. I've got one of them. I think I've got +1 to Raging Spirits. I'd have to double check. And I've got Spectres are in my gloves, so they've got a 4. But so. I think there is an option, but I don't know how. I don't know enough about it to compare. If you get if you get a 6, you can get zombies and spectres in the 6, I think. So they're basically 5 each. But that was in yeah. That's why I didn't use that one. I sort of took bits of knowledge here and there just for knowledge, but I wasn't using them. I just wanted an all-in-one guide. But I think it's probably not beginner friendly. But I'm not planning on like winning the whole game, you know, like I'm just playing and I want to be strong, especially through the axe and early mapping. Which it was. And I've actually taken it further than I thought I would, which is good. But now I want something that'll, you know, there's still a little bit of time at the end of the league. You always farm a 6-link? Yeah, I mean, I've got a tab. It just dropped. Not using it. Use it? I don't know, man. Like, I trust you on a lot of things, but I also trust a lot of other guys, and it's really divided. There's a lot of interesting stuff in there. Like I used a tab for my first 3 characters, right? Because the 6-link was really good. No, only because the guide said that you don't need 6 links. I think one of them's for Empower anyway. So like it doesn't have a recommended 6th gem without Empower. Probably. But I'm at the stage where like instead of following it like just blindly, I'm trying to understand how I'm following it, like, and it's trying, like, you know, I'm picking apart bits of information here and there. 1000% damage on my zombies, maybe. But it's my Raging Spirits that do most of the damage, and they're in my headpiece, and they go in my helm. Don't laugh and point at the noob, who's openly admitting he's a noob. It's not debatable. I mean, anything's debatable. Dice versus damage. We can get more dice when we go here, though. So that gets us 2 dice, but we lose 4 if we do this one. Hazuko's on 1 anyway, which sucks. We're probably eating Hazuko anyway, right? No, we're not eating. To be fair, I only got the tab the other day. Like I've run like I think 5 maps with it. Oh no, I did the stream on Saturday. So I did Saturday and like 5 maps without it. It's not like I've had it since I hit mapping. Are we eating Hasuko? One thing I will say about... Oh, that's poo. About farming the tab You do get a really large map pool for when you get to mapping. And if you farm it before Catawba, then you're a lot stronger for when you get to Catawba, right? Maybe it's a hardcore thing. Like inflate your levels by like 5 to 10 levels before you get to Act 9. Less chance of dying since you've like powered up an extra that many spots on the passive tree. That was not cool. So we lose 1 dice and take the hull. Take the assist for next turn. Yeah, a lot of currency as well, definitely. That's probably one of the biggest differences I noticed between this, like last time and this time. Like last time I farmed the tab off stream.
Is this real? Is this
It only took a couple hours, probably about between 3 and 4 hours, but I was only doing it slowly because I was watching a movie.
And if so, how?
Not linking spirits in 2019? No, they're 4 linked because I've got a helm with plus socketed minion gems. +1 health for all crew is more than the assists. Yeah, okay. Since my assists are full. Now, am I killing off Hasuko? Would you kill off your doctor in this point, Dolphin? Wow. I mean, straight up, that's worth 6 dice, right? 5. And 1 dice on a reroll is crap, especially if I've got 2 people rolling. Oh, we go DJ. No, DJ can roll assists. That is really, really evil, right? That's how I got my first win, was killing off someone. I mean, that definitely goes there. Probably go to Timnos since he's not stressed out. Or since he's all strung out. Actually, make the most of them now. Okay. Well, welcome to Get Wrecked. I almost never clearing that one off, right? Almost never. What is the mechanics? The choices that you make on that screen where you're making the choices, the stress determines what you get. Well, it's a part of a determining factor of what you get. So I'm thinking of going in here. We clear that off. We save 2. I would have to go in here and get 2, but that doesn't clear 2. And then we need to clear another 2. I think we're dead. I need to find the research that gives me 3 hull, and we're still dead. So we're dead. No, my clear speed... So here's the thing, my clear speed would not skyrocket because I'm still too cautious. So I'd just be traveling along at the same slow pace as I normally do. Oh, Nolan can repair. That's true. Nolan can also get one as well. Okay, so we've only got to survive next week as well. So we should let this one go. Because it's only going to penalize us once. In which case then DJ should probably either roll in here for hull and take 2 hull, or we roll in here to save 2 hull. Where's the difference? If I roll in here, I could get a triple and we get 3 hull. Yeah. So I think for that though, Dolphin, like if I have to find, I'd have to find another guide that, or find some strategy on 6 linking the zombies, and with 1 leak left in the league, I just can't be bothered. I think if it was earlier in the league, I'd probably do that, or just roll another character, you know? Yeah, or ignore, or have a look at the bow builds. Because I haven't played a bower. Well, I mean, no one's played it with a bow before, right? Like, literally no one in the, you know. So it'll be good for the community to actually play that class. Fun fact: no one actually knows what it's called. That's why we call them boas. They're actually going to be relevant. That's nice. I think we are actually rolling in here for a triple, yeah? What's more likely? Rolling a triple of 4 dice or clearing a 16? Yeah, I'm probably going to wait until next league before I go looking at them. Because when the changes get made, people start coming up with all these guides for next for next league before the changes get made. It's like, you don't know what's going to happen. A double gives me the same as clearing this room. That's true. And we're probably going to get a double, right? The issue is, do I even try to clear this room? I don't think I do. I use Timnos to clear this room. That saves us 2. We might gain 2 from DJ, and then if Nolan can clear 1 and gain 1, then we have a chance. Hey, Master Wilson, thanks for the host, man. We have a chance. Also, I should probably do something with this, right? Roll better. Okay. Just for the data design? Yeah, I'll check something out for data design. Okay, there's the double. Wow. Okay, so I can put this into research, or I can keep dice for next turn. I mean, or we can roll again for a miracle one. Or I can put assists in. Clearing it gives me a better chance of getting a double for the hull next turn. It also means that we could get a new event in here. Or maybe... So DJ needs to clear, No, Nolan needs to clear and roll a 5. Come on, Nolan. And you got heaps of health. You beautiful baby boy. Do we re-roll the thing? Do we re-roll our research here? Those are crap. No, I'm going to use them as research if I get an op. Oh, there we go. I've got a pilot. I don't care for no movement damage.
We've almost made it. After all we've been through, there's no turning back. It's a suicide mission. But then again,
So close.
maybe it always was.
Two food, minus 5 health for me. Huh. Alright. Ah, I knew I shouldn't have solved that one. If I hadn't have solved that one, we would have got something somewhere else, right? Yeah, I hid some food just outside. All right, so I've got to get someone to flight control. Which I think has to be DJ. Well, no, we've got no movement damage. She's just rolling. We just put it in research. Roll a 3. We can take the 2 assists and put it back in, or we can save dice for a 3. We can just save the dice for a 3. Okay. So we just need to solve this, get to Hull, and then get Nolan to roll. Easy game, right? Or we can go in here and roll a 2 and a 3. We need to roll a 2 and a 3. Man, there's a lot of options here. We're in a solid position. Okay. Oh! Ah! Nolan's like, I want to live. Am I eating everyone? Just one person.
There were times I thought we'd never make it. Times I doubted it would even be here if we did. But there
We did it!
At last. Mars. It's time to learn the truth.
Nolan, you got to live, buddy. Timnos, he deserted us to go play some other crud. So, you know.
The moment we made contact with the anomaly, all the pain and horror of our journey washed over us. A journey we'd made countless times.
Countless times.
A journey we'd never made before. A journey we'd make forever.
Have I considered not going to Mars? But it's fun. I would eat less people if I didn't. So you're actually now trying to convince me that I should go to Mars. Yeah, I'm Australian. We grew up living with the truth that if we don't eat everything else, it is going to eat us. So going to Mars and eating the crew, that's just, you know, natural progression of things, right?